If you've ever felt like you're chasing things, titles, money, or approval, but still feel hollow inside, then listen to this story from the hills of Nepal. The drum that echoed in the mountains. In a quiet Himalayan village near Pokhara, there lived a poor but joyful drummer named Lhamu. He was known for playing his double-headed madal drum at festivals, weddings, and even funerals. People would say, "Lhamu's drum doesn't just make music, it wakes something in your soul." Lhamu lived in a modest wooden hut, wore the same woolen shawl all winter, and ate simple lentils and rice. Yet he smiled more than the richest merchant in town. One year, a royal delegation from Kathmandu passed through the village. Among them was Prince Sagar, a young nobleman seeking wisdom. He had studied philosophy, politics, and even Sanskrit scriptures, but he still felt empty. That night, as the village lit up with fire torches and celebration, Sagar heard Lhamu playing. The rhythm was wild and free, like the mountain wind. Drawn in, the prince sat beside the drummer and asked, "Why do you play?" Lhamu laughed, "Because it keeps my heart in rhythm with life." Sagar frowned, "But what's the point? You have no wealth, no land, no name beyond this valley." Lhamu stopped playing and looked up at the snow-covered peaks. He said, "When I was a child, I asked my grandfather the same thing. What is the point of life if we all die?" He said, "The purpose of life is not to become someone, but to become something real. Real joy, real kindness, real peace. If you forget the rhythm inside you, the outside will never satisfy you." Sagar was silent. Lhamu smiled and added, "You chase answers. I keep the beat. Both are searching, but one dances and one runs." Before the delegation left the next morning, Sagar gifted Lhamu a gold coin. Lhamu accepted it with a bow, but then handed it to a passing beggar without hesitation. Sagar's eyes widened. Lhamu said gently, "You can't carry gold into the next life, but you can carry the sound of your drum. So what's your drum, Prince?" Years later, when Sagar became king, he funded schools, protected forests, and always invited musicians and mystics to his court. And in his private chamber hung a single madal drum, untouched, yet always reminding him, "Don't forget the rhythm within." Moral of the story: the true purpose of life isn't to collect titles or treasures, but to align with the rhythm of your soul. When you live with truth, joy, and simplicity, you've already found what others spend lifetimes seeking. Try this today. Pause and ask yourself, am I chasing something, or am I living in rhythm with who I truly am? Then take one small action, sing, dance, rest, or give, that feels aligned with your real self.